YouTube model railroader fans, budget model railroader fans, Maryland area model railroader fans, and whoever else happens to watch this wonderful brand of nuttiness that I bring to the table every so often. Hey, this is 2 weeks in a row. It happens to be Saturday, July 14th, 2018. This is vlog number 9 from the Boeville in Newtown. Hello. Pardon me a second. Sorry. Been down here for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And was messing around with the mashup locomotive, you know, the GP9 slash what will become a BL2 front end. Ignore the paint job because that's going to be going away. So I cut out the filler piece and realized, actually when I did, that the windows were too far to the outside edge. So I widened them, and then when I put this thing together, I realized that, well, this isn't going to work. I need to go ahead and cut a new one. So that'll be something I'm going to have to go back and do. Not a huge problem. I've got plenty of styrene. I'm thinking I might actually make the next piece on a little bit thicker stuff, because this stuff is like paper thin and it's real flexible, and it's okay, don't get me wrong, but it's just a little too flexible for my liking. I'm thinking I'm going to go with like one of the other sheets and see if that see how that works out for me. But that's kind of where I'm at with that at the moment. Like I said, I was messing with it for a few minutes and figured, hey, what the heck, I'll go ahead and put up a vlog real quick. I didn't put up a vlog of me actually doing the work because you guys had already pretty much seen what I had been doing, and everybody else has kind of done the same type of thing. Actually, when I go to redo that filler piece, I'll go ahead and I'll do a full vlog on that. But for this here, just messing around with it and trying to get it the way I want it, not so much. So that's the deal with that. Not a whole lot else going on. Actually was down here earlier today. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on vlog 8 or not, but we've been going through a purge, getting rid of old stuff, getting rid of stuff that we don't use, so on and so forth. And in the process of that, I cleaned out, not cleaned out, but I actually created some space down here in the closets, which will be huge coming up if I actually do start working on this railroad this fall, of doing the expansion. Of course, one of the things that I've been looking at, you know, since I was talking about doing this expansion, is I don't know where I'm going to put my workbench. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. Between that and the fact that I've got the computer desk, well, the computer desk, I can kind of fold the monitor, well, not fold the monitor, but I can kind of lay the monitor under, and I could probably slide that up underneath the layout someplace. But, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with the workbench that I built. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I've got some ideas. Getting it into some of the places might be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to look into that and see what I can do. But obviously, I'm not there yet anyway. Because where I'm actually sitting is supposed to be an aisleway. And, you know, like I said, I've got the wall behind me here, this wall over here. Actually, I'll just show again. This wall here is display shelves with all the spare locomotives that aren't being used on the railroad presently sit. So, you know, like I said, this area where I'm sitting will become will be an aisleway because of the way that the layout's going to run. So I have to find some way somewhere of putting the workbench where it'll be out of the way. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, although it's on wheels. That's a plus. So it can probably find a home someplace down here. Other than that, got finished setting up the computer down here. Actually went ahead and did Vlog 8 on that new computer, which just so happens, pardon the movement, just so happens to be sitting right there. That's an old HP Pavilion that I went ahead and rigged up for doing all the video stuff down here now. So instead of lugging a laptop up and down the steps, sorry for the shaking, I can just do the stuff right here, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I did try hooking up a webcam to it. Unfortunately, the webcam that I have was actually a leftover from work, and the reason why I was given it is because it was dead. Well, last time I used it, it wasn't 100% dead, but apparently in the process, it's now 100% dead. So the only way I can do that now is to but use the one that I've actually got from work that I use at work, then bring it down here, hook it up, and which I've already tried, and that works. So if I want to try and do a live show or something like that, I can come down here and do that. I got a printer set up here for it, so that's a plus. I don't have to worry about running up and down the stairs to do any of that. The only thing of it is I need to go find myself a color ink cartridge for it so I can actually do color printing. Right now it's only got a black cartridge in it, so it's a second-hand, another one of those hand-me-downs from my father-in-law. So let's see, what else is on the bench? What else have I been working on? What else have I been doing? Well, besides general cleanup and stuff, yeah, that's basically been it. I know I got quite a few comments and some folks that I hadn't seen on YouTube in a long time. Mr. Choo Choo from over in England, he dropped me a message after Vlog 8 last week. Happy to hear from Mr. Choo Choo. Thank you very much. I haven't heard from you in a while, and I was wondering what happened to you, bud. And he left me a message telling me what was going on in his world. You know, I saw Hot Rod Rodney and Model Railer. I finally got it right, John. You know, what's going on? Of course, Sparky was on, had dropped me a line. I know some other folks did too. Unfortunately, I don't actually have YouTube up down here because I'm getting ready to, once I'm done recording here, I'm going to go ahead and do my editing and get this one up and running. And I know I picked up 1 or 2 new subscribers as well. Thank you very much. Of course, I'm still nowhere near. Here it is. I know I've been on here since December of 2015. Now, was it? Or was it 14? I don't know. I've lost track. I've completely lost track of time. Somewhere along the way, time just went gone. And I think I'm up to, I forgot how many subscribers. I'm up, well up over 100 and some odd now. Of course, nowhere near, Tom Kavicak or Sparky or a bunch of the rest of the folks, but that's okay. With my brain of nuttiness and the fact that I don't have a whole lot going on, it's no wonder that nobody's really watching. It's one of those things. I can imagine once I start really digging into this thing and working on it, or actually doing something that people want to watch, instead of just my comedy routine every other week or so, maybe I'll pick up some more subscribers. But to be honest, that's not what it's all about. I'm down here to have fun, and if I can teach somebody something, great. I know I haven't been down here to do that recently, but, it's one of those things. I still plan on at some point, maybe not doing live, but just doing some wiring demonstrations and things of that nature. And I know that there's a ton of that stuff out there. I understand it. I get it. But, hey, opinions are like, well, we're not going to go there. This is a rated G show. Sometimes. Sometimes it goes into PG, but that's okay. Anywho, so that's where we're at. Nothing really earth-shattering happening. So, like I said, I had a little bit of time. I could get down here and hang out for a few minutes, do a little bit of work, just kind of relax for a little bit and have some fun and get frustrated some more. That seems to be the number one name of the game. Let's see how frustrating we can make things. But no, I mean, it is what it is, and, I do what I do, and, people either love it or hate it. So, and for what I understand, I'm still trying to figure out where people fall. But that's okay. That's okay. One of the things that I wanted to do, and I'm not going to be able to do it now because it's starting to get dark, but I wanted to show you all the other project, even though it's not model railroad related. To a point it will be, because I'm going to use it as an excuse to buy some extra wood so I can go ahead and build this thing, is that shed, or that chicken coop that I've got out back. I call it a chicken coop. It's actually a half shed, or whatever you want to call it. It's not really functional. It leaks like a sieve. But maybe I'll do that the next go round, and show you all what I've got going on with that. And I've actually found my plans for it that I'm going to have to go back and modify. Of course, because when my brother was down here last weekend, he was mentioning to me, oh yeah, maybe we do it this way, and maybe we could do it with this and like that. And I'm like, you're right. But that's the reason why I ask him about stuff like that. And this is just a ruler. I wonder if it'll measure up. Sorry. I'm just inching my way along. Anywho, before I get any farther off the beaten path here, so that's basically the update for Vlog 9 for 2018 for the Boeville and Newtown. Drop me a line. Let me know if there's something that you definitely want to see me working on or see me doing. I'd really appreciate it. I mean, if there's something that wiring-wise or track-wise, or, like I said, I mean, this thing down here is still a work in progress. It's not even a model railroad to me. It's more of a play toy. But, eventually I'll get there. So, it is what it is, folks. So, you all know the deal. You wait for the highball. Green tracks ahead. We'll catch you all next time. Be safe. God bless. See ya.